the importance of having the correct tray, lid and riser configurations. It's important to remember that the tray, lid, riser configuration will determine the type of food group that you can hold in your Thermodyne. By altering the blend of these three components, you can alter the holding conditions of the food in each tray and hence determine whether your food remains moist or remains crisp. If we start with the tray, then it's important to use the plastic trays over stainless steel trays with the Thermodyne cabinets. Since the Thermodyne unit works on a conduction process transferring heat from the shelf to the food, we have to ensure that the tray stays flat and in complete contact with the shelf at all times. Stainless steel trays warp and buckle and won't then give a complete contact surface with the shelf. This will produce cold spots in the trays and not deliver the precision heat transfer that we expect from the Thermodyne process. The plastic trays are stronger, dishwasher friendly and won't warp, thus ensuring that every part of the tray is delivering the desired temperature. Any food that sits directly on the tray will therefore get the precise holding temperature that the Thermodyne cabinet has been set at. There are three lid configurations that we consider when we look at how to set up our Thermodyne cabinets. Our food products, where we want to keep moisture within the tray environment, such as wet dishes, sauces, some meat products, then we can use a solid lid. We can regulate the amount of moisture within the holding environment of the drawer formed by the lid and the tray through the use of a vented lid, which allows some of the moisture out. For food products that need to be crispier and a moist environment would in fact make them soggy, we can remove the lid completely. We use a riser in the tray predominantly when we're holding fried foods or food with a high oil content. The riser ensures that the food sits above any residual oil or fat and keeps it crisp at all times, as well as extending the holding time. It's important to remember though that the introduction of a dry riser will now mean that there is a temperature differential of approximately 8 to 10 degrees C between the heated shelf and the riser that the food now sits on. The riser can also be used in a wet state, where water or stock is added to the tray below the riser when holding foods that are susceptible to drying out. This gentle steaming will keep the food moist and can help extend even further the holding time of such foods as seafood, which require a very moist environment. The riser can also be used in an inverted state in the tray. In this case, the food can still sit above the oil or fat that may come off the food, but because the gap between the tray and the riser is now much less, the temperature differential is now only reduced by 2 to 3 degrees. Since food size, consistency and quality can vary from operation to operation, getting the right tray lid riser configuration in conjunction with the optimum holding temperature is dependent on your food offering. In order to ensure you get the best out of your Thermodyne unit and maximise its precision temperature capabilities, you should always look to carry out your own food testing. With this done, you will truly see how the Thermodyne unit can extend holding times whilst ensuring that food quality is maintained at all times.